Hello everybody and welcome to the thrilling conclusion of the Alt Art Pokemon tier list. This is the big one. This is the one that I'm going to try and keep this up to date as best as possible. It might not be as easy as I want it to be because I'm going to have to like update this list every time a new set comes out. Will I keep on top of it? Who knows? But if you've been following this series so far, I've been ranking all the alternate art Pokemon cards that have come out since Battle Styles because that's when they started doing them. These are the ones that I've done so far. This is every set up to Astral Radiance. So, if you're wondering why there's some Pokemon down there, or some cards down there that I haven't actually ranked yet, that's because I either forgot about them, or they're from a newer set that I hadn't had the option to put into a list yet. Which is technically not true, because the Pokemon Go set had come out by the time I'd done some of these videos, but it's 2 cards, and I love making videos, but that's not even a TikTok's worth of content, so I thought I'd wait till I do this big list before I do anything else. So if you don't know why some of these cards are in the positions they're in, stop this video. Stop. Go back. Go watch the series. It's very small. You can get it all done in an hour. It's well worth your time, because who doesn't want to know my opinion on Pokemon cards? Alternatively, if you don't want to go watch that, this is it. This is what I've got so far. So yeah, what haven't we got in the list at the moment? The 2 Pokemon Go cards, which are Conkeldurr and Mewtwo. We've got the 6 Pokemon cards that came out through the Evolutions Premium Collections. They were Alter Art cards that were part of, I believe, Japan's Evolving Skies EV Heroes set that didn't make it into our Evolving Skies set. So they're alt arts. They just didn't come out in like one of our sets. They are promo cards, and also the Arceus there too. That is also a promo card, which is a alternate art of an alternate art of an alternate art. I don't even know what the original Arceus looks like anymore, but there we go. So let's get into it, shall we? Mewtwo V. So, very cool card, this Mewtwo V. It's obviously part of the Pokemon Go set, making it look like Pokemon are in the real world. This feels more like it's showing you a scene from Detective Pikachu, if I'm honest. It's got a very cool vibe to it. I like how the Pokemon stands out. I do agree with some people who have like talked about this card. The Pokemon Go stamp kind of ruins the aesthetic a little bit, but otherwise it's a cool card. I quite like it. I'm going to give it a B rank. Next up we have Conkeldurr V. It's so hard to be like subjective on this card or polite to this card because the Pokemon is so hideous. I can't stand it. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know whether it looks like it's got weird veins going on. It's got these tiny legs that are supporting like huge arms, and I think it's the clown nose. I hate the clown nose. Conkeldurr and I think Medicham might be up or down there in like the designs I hate the most in Pokemon. And I enjoyed the background. I kind of like the whole like stadium aesthetic, but like realistically, how often do you see Pokemon in Pokemon Go looking like that? I mean, at least the Mewtwo V, you kind of like, oh yeah, I can see a Mewtwo like in a backdrop of like a cool thing. Conkeldurr, I don't really see this background working. I don't like the Pokemon. It's going to be D. Next up, the Flareon V promo. I don't think there's a single way to dislike this card. It is such a nice card. I love the whole aesthetic of like a Flareon setting an open fire for like, I don't know, an elderly owner of them, an elderly trainer who's like no longer playing. It's got very cool like homely vibes, and I really like it. It's cute art, it's adorable, it's going to be an A. Done some juggling of positions down there, but next up is a Flareon VMAX. The Flareon VMAX card I don't enjoy as much as the Flareon V. It's still cool, but it's got the watercolory effects and no outline that I don't really enjoy that much on artwork. It looks cool enough. I mean, I like the Executor in the foreground there, although I don't know that if I was an Executor, I'd be particularly confident about a Pokemon that is on fire running through a forest. I feel like that's quite dangerous energy, if I'm honest. And there's also like a Chansey just hanging out, I think there, or a Lickitung or something. There's something pink, like in the... I'll zoom in on it, but like it's on the... not quite the foreground, but it's not the background. In the middle on the right there. Weird. Yeah, it's a nice looking card. It just doesn't do a whole lot for me, so I'm going to throw that into B. Now for Vaporeon V. This again has got like very cozy, cute energy, which is like not something I ever expected from a Pokemon in the water. It just looks adorable. It's curled up like a cat, ready to have a nap. You know, I still haven't fully decided whether Eevee and its evolutions are dogs or cats, but the whole like pet vibe curled up in like a very comfy spot is very big to me. So Vaporeon A. Now for Vaporeon VMAX. This is still a very cute looking card. I love this. See, this is an example of like how to include other Pokemon in like an art card like this without it feeling stupidly overcrowded. There's certainly some Pokemon or art cards that like they try and cram as many Pokemon in there to like make it look, I don't know, more interesting, and it just doesn't need it. Like, so many of the cards you could remove the background Pokemon and it would look better. I think this looks genuinely good. I don't know about like the combination of Pokemon. I like the Wishy-Washy going there. I like the Militoics and the Phoebus going around there. The Jellicents look a bit out of place, but otherwise it looks like a really nice card, and I love the like cross-section of looking underwater as well. I always like stuff like that, so that's gonna have to be an A tier. Next up, Jolteon V. So I might be biased as a Jolteon VMAX deck user, but I think this is probably the best looking card of the whole premium collections. It's awesome. I love the fact it's just the Jolteon that's just legged it up a building and ready to jump off and attack something. I love the cityscape. I love the pink and the purple. I love the pink and the purple combined with the yellow. It's very Jesttainment colors. It's a really cool looking card, and it's probably my absolute favorite of like any of the evolution cards. For me, it's an S tier. Next up, Jolteon VMAX. The Jolteon VMAX card, I think I enjoy it as well. It does have, again, a little bit of the whole like no outliney look, but it has kind of used like the pink shade of the Dynamax to like make it look a bit more standoutish, and it's hard for it to not stand out. It's like, you know, a yellow and white Pokemon on a stormy background. It looks fantastic. Again, for all the evolution VMAX cards, I think this is like probably the best for me. Would I say better than Umbreon VMAX? I don't know, but like it is an absolute winner for me. Again, it might be my bias showing, but this is also an S tier. And last but certainly not least, our god, our lord, our saviour, Arceus V. I think of all the Arceus V cards I've seen, this one is my absolute favourite. The alt art that got included in Brilliant Stars, I feel like, I don't know what it is about it. It just looks a bit, I don't know, the colours are a bit clashy. This one, while it is, you know, still, you know, white Arceus on like a very light background, I get much more of a reverence aesthetic from this card, I think. It's like, look at all the Pokemon just admiring Arceus while it just like floats through the, you know, the beautiful Sinnoh, or I guess that's Hisui. It's hard to tell. It's one of the two. But it's a really nice looking card. I feel like it's probably one of the best Arceus cards out there. I think Arceus got to be in the A tier. So there we have it, guys, all of the current alternate art Pokemon cards for Sword and Shield. This started with battle styles, so I didn't have too many to go through, but I feel like we got a good spread here, and there's definitely like more in the higher range of like cards than like lower. I definitely don't feel like I need to adjust this at all. I did think, and I did say in some of the videos, once I saw some of these cards together, maybe I'm like, maybe that's not quite an S rank compared to these, or that's, but I'm quite happy with where that is. If you want to have a look at where that is, take a screenshot, go, yo, that's an interesting list. And what do you think about it? Let me know in the comments. Let me know on the social medias. All the links are in the description below. I will try to remember to include a link to this as well, so you guys don't have to do like individual ones unless you want to. It'd be interesting to see what everybody thinks compared to me. That is the final video for now for the Alt Art series until the next set comes out, which is in September, Lost Origin. There is already some cards released for that, as far as like the Japanese ones that will become part of our set, but I'm not going to do them to their English cards. It just makes sense to keep it all within the same format. But until the next one, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you in the next one. See ya!